Hi there, it's Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com, and this is the stock market and option volatility report. All right, well, it's going to be an interesting one. I think today is screaming as a whole holding pattern. Oh, by the way, our Pro Trader Summit coming up. Get your butts there, seriously. Just go to OptionPit.com, you can sign up. Should be a good time. Our Pro Trader Summit is coming the market is back in a holding pattern. You know, you look at the way things kind of played out yesterday. We had a really, really ugly day. I mean, that a couple of real ugly bars the last few days. Noticeably, the May 7th one and Fed Day. The one on May 7th in particular was pretty darn ugly. But you'll notice we had a kind of a similar range on May 7th, 29.54 down to 29.23. So a nice 33 day, 33 point, and then yesterday 48 points, but with a pretty big tail. So what's going on? Well, I think this China thing, we've gotten kind of the scream out. They basically confirmed there will be tariffs on Friday. So this is what we get with tariffs on Friday. So the question is, how do the negotiations go? Do they break down and it turns into brinkmanship? If there's real brinkmanship, we have some downside. I think we could go to 2,800. Maybe if we go back far enough, let me go out to like a year. I mean, the 100-day is back at 20, or the 200-day is back at 27.75. We could run right back there. All right, it's finally starting to rally again. All right, 50-day. You know, it's interesting. The 50-day did not reach its previous high. Kind of interesting. But the 200-day did. So, you know, I think that you have to ask yourself if, what are the odds of things? I mean, I don't think either country is going to allow the other to leave with just complete and utter poison. But if you read the Reuters article this morning about how the negotiations have gone, it's a little scarier than one might expect. It was definitely not what I was expecting in terms of, the communication. The reason why we had the price behavior is, Monday it was, President Trump is a blowhard, right? So that's all that is. Then we get on Monday night, Mnuchin and Lighthizer basically confirmed that the Chinese were backtracking, and that's why we got such an ugly day on Tuesday. Now that kind of the news is out, we spin our wheels. VIX is off. VIX is off. If you want to look at the VIX futures, they are off significantly. Futures term structure, if I go to live, has really flattened up. May is kind of holding firm as it should, but June, July, August, and Sep have really flattened up. There's not a lot of contango left, and that is going to point toward a market where we're not sure where we're going, but it's not nearly as bad as, it's not we may be facing a serious sell-off like we were seeing kind of middle of the day yesterday, right? The middle of the day yesterday was lining up to be a multi-day sell-off. It's turned into kind of a 2-day sell-off with a sit and wait. Individual indexes, you'll notice the NDX is flat, Dow flat, S&P flat. RUT's maybe the laggard, but it's really not doing that much. VIX and spikes are both basically flat on the day. VVIX is down, usually a decent sign. Or the Dow's actually up. A lot of the names that got punched, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, your chip names, AMD, and Intel, and really everything that got really beaten is at least holding firm or doing a little better. The lone exception might be Boeing, which has other problems on its book. Lyft shares, shocking, down 240 on losing a bunch of money. They had earnings not doing so hot. Disney has earnings today. We're going to play around with those a little bit. There are some interesting opportunities to build some positions, and I'm going to spend some time with Andrew in our Mark and Andrew show today, trying to get that done. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.